Hello, YouTubers. This is Joe Kersey and Paul Bennett here on 28 March 2015 at just a hair after 1800 in the evening Eastern Daylight Time. And Paul got home a little late today because he apparently had once again walked out with all the keys to the hotel.
And went to the grocery store. So then I got caught up in the Polaris traffic.
Oh, yeah, my word.
And everybody trying to get to the freeway and shit. So I didn't get back there till about quarter after 5 or 5:15. So I didn't get back here till almost 6.
But you did, and you brought back these. They have good sausage at the hotel.
You want to see them?
Well, bring that. Show them these sausages. But he's got the sausage links, which are okay. I mean, they're okay. They're more than passable. About excuse me. They're about 2 grades above cardboard. But you've got these boys. Here, no, move up. Don't hold them right over the keyboard. There we go. No, don't wave it over the keyboard. Here, these things are good. These sausage patties are good. I'll tell you.
They look like hamburgers.
Well, no, they don't look anything like hamburgers, nor do they taste like hamburgers. This is pure pork, and there's enough fat in it that you know it's pork. And these things taste great. And he brought home 2 of these trays. Two, depending on which is offensive in what country.
Well, I asked the cook to see if
not offensive in which country. Well, good, because those are high quality. Those are high quality things. I'll tell you, those are great. So we're going to be literally living high on the hog here for a while.
If it had been on my day off, it would have probably gone in the trash or down in the disposal.
That's just evil. That's wrong.
Tell me about it.
Well, okay. Now,
That's
so
what they do with it.
Well, anyway, Paul's feeding us. Hampton Inn's feeding us, and God bless us. Now, I had a bit of an adventure today. Well, yes. Well, not an adventure, but yeah. Well, I had to mail all the stuff I showed you the other day, and so I went up to the post office, and it was a very slow day at the post office on Saturday, because normally the Lewis Center post office is absolutely packed and buzzing on a Saturday. But, given the fact it was 19 degrees with a 40-mile-an-hour wind out of the north, I think people were hunkering down. I wore my chill pants, which actually turned literally into chill pants while I was. Well, no, I take care of those. More of that anon, perhaps. But so I went in, and there were 2 women who were clearly a couple of the girls. Sort of, they were probably in their early 30s. They were kind of clutching each other. Well, it's okay. It's fine. And they wanted the passport applications, and apparently they had been led to believe that the Lewis Center Post Office processed passport applications all the time. And, well, no, apparently, and it's been this way for the last couple of years. So somebody's website's out of date. they only do it on Saturdays, and you have to make an appointment. She says, we're booked up for, it's like a restaurant. It's like, we're booked up for 2 months in advance.
Why can't you just take the application, fill it out, and hand it back?
That's not how they do it. This is the government. That's not how they do it. Now, there are some post offices that will do it every day. Delaware being one of them. And then, of course, you can do it at the Clerk of Courts. You know, the Common Pleas Clerk of Courts. Clerk of Common Pleas Court. So I overheard this, and so when I had finished mailing my letters, I said I basically had the same question these women were asking, and I said I understand I can do a passport thing at the Clerk of Court. She says, yes, but they're only during weekdays. I said, well, that's fine. That's fine by me. I mean, okay. So I'll just go up to Clerk of Courts and do it. I'd rather do it up there anyway, frankly. Meanwhile, they've got these really neat international stamps. You know, I said, I've got these 3 letters to mail internationally. Well, I had 4, but I had another stamp that I'd already used. And so she pulls out these things that looked like the old style, not Christmas, well, Christmas seals and Easter seals. It looked like a big giant Christmas seal from the old, from years ago. You remember those?
Yeah.
Those things. People would go around and try to con you into buying these Easter seals and Christmas seals.
And they'd stick them all over
the heart,
gift package.
Yeah, heart campaign and all this kind of, heart fund and all this. Well, anyway, so she's putting this thing right up there where the postage would go, and I said, I'm assuming that's a stamp. She says, oh, yes. Well, she's, oh, yes. I can't do her accent. God bless her. And then she takes this, traditional old style post office style stamp. It looks like a dildo, actually. Bang, bang, bang. And cancels these things. He says, those are the new international first class mail stamps. I said, oh, that's kind of neat, actually. They're $1.15 each. Well, at least they haven't raised them, because I checked before I went up there, because I wanted to be sure I could use the one I had. Because you got to use stamps with numbers on them when you're sending things overseas. You can't just use this forever stuff. Forever. Anyway, so then I went down, and now we're getting to the meat of today's story. It always takes me a while. Remember I had referenced balls earlier, or perhaps Paul had done reference balls. So I went and bought a resupply down at Giant Eagle.
Oh, shit.
And I was going to go through the 10-item or less line, but I was beat to it by a couple of individuals that had more.
With a large cart of food.
Well, they're more than 10 items. Now, admittedly, it was a very slow time, so it really shouldn't matter. And without being ethnic here, the woman was a very large woman. She had big American breasts. And the guy with her, husband or not, but her man, was one of these, as Paul said when I told you, this little tiny, really thin guy. Now, he's a very tall, thin guy, but he had a dick about this long. He had to have a dick about this long to get into that.
We're talking a footer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is so typical. I saw so many of those couples in medical practice. Well, anyway, so then I noticed there was another station open. But I knew it would be a bit longer because it was a guy that was underage, and so when you're dealing with alcohol. On the other hand, that's just as well because that gives you a lot more time to look at the cute underage guy, and
chat him up.
Well, no, I don't try to chat these guys up, but some of them are friendly, some of them aren't. This guy was friendly. Now, as it turns out, unlike a lot of times, he was not wearing one of these aprons, which allowed me to get a glimpse of his package, which was, well, it wasn't it wasn't one of these porn star packages, but it certainly caught my attention. It even kind of put me into a reverie. Well, I was...
It froze you up.
Well, no, I slid my credit card and then,
You forgot what you were going to do next.
Yes, I forgot what I was going to do next. I knew what I wanted to do next, but I knew I couldn't do that. So I was sort of standing there in a reverie. He says, "Oh, you've got to do. I think you've got to do something else here on this little thing on the credit card thing." Yeah. And I said, "Oh yeah." I said I was in a reverie, and I grinned. He grinned. He at least had the grace to grin back because I knew damn well he knew exactly what I'd been doing. I'd been staring at his crotch. Well, these are the day brighteners that make life worthwhile.
I know.
It is. Well, on that note, I'm going to read in church tomorrow. And you're off tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're off tomorrow. But you work Monday.
Right.
Monday through Friday. Yeah. Monday through Friday, and then you're off Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless Gail changes.
Well. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry, my deal. I'm sorry, Kelly. Kelly didn't like that gesture.
Yeah, I know.
But I know she doesn't. I'm not doing it to annoy her. That's just the way I am.
Stay tuned. I was having for 2 days in a row, but I've only got one.
Well,
I'm sorry. Housekeeper called off already. So I've got to go in because the housekeeper that does my job when I'm off, she's going to have to fill in for the housekeeper that called off.
Hotel lives.
Yep.
Well, you all have a good Palm Sunday tomorrow, guys, and we shall soldier on here. All right. Bye-bye now.